Hello, this is Amy Williams, and I wanted to share a technique that I learned quite a while back when Gary Young visited New York City or the New York area after it had been hit by a hurricane. He did an emotional clearing presentation in New Jersey, and that is the foundation and inspiration for what I'm going to share today. While what I'm sharing isn't 100% what he shared, there's some core things that he talked about that are so helpful, and I'm just going to add a few things that I think could be beneficial for you. Remember that this is not a replacement for therapy, and it's important to tune into yourself if you feel overly emotional or triggered, to take a pause and get support. All right, so we're going to talk about when we have negative feelings or stress. That definitely affects our immune system, and how can we regulate that in a way to not be fake and push it away, but not succumb to the overwhelm. So the first thing I'm going to mention is it's important to have something that helps you feel grounded. Whether you have a picture of some people you love, or those of you who know me know I have a friend, Wanda Petunia. She's a reminder to love and care for myself, whether it could be a picture of an animal, a grandparent, just something to help keep you grounded so you don't get too pulled into the stress and the emotional triggers. I recommend, first of all, when you're stressed or something has triggered you, to start simple. So when you try this exercise, don't pick something that's exceptionally traumatic to you in the beginning. Pick something that's kind of a minor irritant and not something you're likely to get overwhelmed about. So today I'm going to pick a struggle. Actually, it has been pretty challenging. Where I live, the homeowners association is not responding to some things that they need to be doing, and I'm not used to someone not responding at all, and it feels honestly kind of destabilizing, and it's been pretty stressful. Maybe I shouldn't pick something quite so stressful, but I am going to share that with you. And so to start, we're going to start with Valor, which is always helpful to start with Valor Essential Oil to help us feel grounded and some uplifting. And so what I want to do is just release some of the frustration around the situation that I'm in. So I'm going to pick a colored pencil. I'm actually going to pick brown today. And so one of the things Gary talked about was being able to release some heavy emotions and things that get stored in our cellular memory. And so you can put this on your wrist, or you can put it on over your liver. And the idea is that you take release, you inhale it, and then thinking about the problem, you go counterclockwise. So inhaling the oil, you think about, I'm really frustrated. I don't feel heard. That's a trigger for me. I don't feel heard. I don't feel respected. So you're releasing this frustration while you're inhaling release oil. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to do it as long as I might need to. I'll work on it more later on my own. But the idea is you pick a colored pencil or a crayon and you just go counterclockwise while inhaling the oil on your wrist. Now, Gary often talked about, using release and forgiveness together. Sometimes it feels too much to forgive other people. You can't force forgiveness. But in this situation, what I can do is I can apply some forgiveness for myself. I can put that on my belly button, related to my lineage and any patterns that I'm carrying forward. What I'm going to explore is just forgiving myself for making the choice to live here. That was kind of like the best choice at the time. But now when I'm having some serious problems, it seems like a headache. So like, I'm going to go clockwise and inhale forgiveness. And just allow myself to know that in the past, I've done the best I could with the choices that I made. I didn't know the homeowners association was going to be so difficult. I didn't know I was going to have some structural problems and even other related problems, possibly mold. I know I can use thieves. So inhaling forgiveness. Now, this is not a process to force anything, but one oil that I like to add to this is gratitude. And gratitude, again, you can put a drop on your wrist. You could just be layering them and smelling. Or you can put some over your heart. And for gratitude, I might pick pink. This is just intuitively what you feel. And so inhaling gratitude, I'm like, you know what? I have a lot of support in the world. I think this is going to get resolved someday. I'm thankful I do have a place to live. And so I allow myself to go clockwise. I want to bring in the gratitude. Now, another oil I included, these are just all options you can intuitively choose, is abundance. I'm just going to smell it. And abundance reminds me, what am I going to pick? Let's see, let's pick like a red. Actually, no, I'm going to pick green for the heart chakra. So, smelling abundance, I'm just going to allow into my heart and into my thoughts that life is going to show up for me, that all I can do is the best I can every day, and that that's good enough. Now, I also added harmony. Some of these oils are in the feelings kit. And so this is another great oil to help bring us just into alignment. You can place a drop of this on each of your chakras, on the bottom of your feet, or maybe even in a specific area of your body where you're holding tension. So I often feel stress in my heart or my chest, so I'm going to put some oil there, maybe my abdomen. And then this is something Gary talked about, is things you want to release, you can write in pencil, but like you want to allow in new thoughts and new, more positive experiences. So with the affirmation in a marker, you could put, I am willing to do my best and trust. And so you would want to use a marker for something that's a more permanent thought. The idea being that things that are not serving us, we want to eventually let go of. Now, you may, depending on the struggle that you're having, spend a lot more time releasing. And you can, again, pick whatever color, but you want to remember you're going counterclockwise, whereas with bringing it in, you're going clockwise. All right, what I forgot to mention is the importance of drinking water. Here we have actually interesting Harmony Smurf. That was just serendipitous. So remember, before you start, to drink some water. Oh, that's good. Get a fun glass and take a big drink of water before you start, even during and after. All right, I hope this is helpful. Let me know what you think. Most importantly, remember to check in with yourself, start small, not with big things, and always reach out for support if you need it. Blessings to you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.